Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Moonful Readings. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for joining me here. So in today's video we're going to be taking a look at what's next in love for you, okay? As always, I have 4 piles to choose from. I have pile number 1 right here, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. So take your time, and whenever you're ready, the timestamps for each of these piles will be in the description box down below and also the pinned comment, okay? So without further ado though, let's head into pile number 1. Hello pile number 1, how are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing well. If you chose this cute little panda bear squishy, then you're in the right place today. So in today's video we're going to be taking a look at what's next in love for you, okay? Just a quick side note, I am aware that my voice is really raspy, really hoarse. I'm definitely losing my voice for whatever reason. I don't know why. Maybe I'm getting sick. So just please ignore that. I'm so sorry. Also, as always, I have some pre-pulled oracle cards we're going to get into first today to see what's coming next in love for you. Then I'm going to pull the tarot for some more detailed information, and then at the end of the reading we'll get some advice for you heading forward, okay, pile number 1? So let's just head into it. Let's get these cards out on here. This says, beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection, okay? Interesting. I'm going to try to get all these cards out first before I really get into it. But I am getting that maybe you guys have somebody's giving you the ick, you know, maybe somebody, you are interested in somebody, maybe somebody who you work with, or, you know, whoever. And there's just something about them that is really bothering you right now. It could be somebody you're already in a relationship with. I did leave this reading open to singles or people in a relationship. I just wanted to see in general what's coming up next in love for you guys, okay? So there's definitely something that's somebody who is mirroring something back in you. Let's get some more cards up on here though. Ooh, okay, so we got number 37 coming out right here. Third chakra, Archangel Camiel. So this is telling me, which is the solar plexus chakra, by the way. So this is definitely telling me that somebody has the hots for you, pile number 1. I definitely see some sort of sexual energy headed your way. Let's get some more cards up on here though, okay? We have number 7 here with To the Sea. Interesting. You guys might be trying something new, or maybe somebody is offering you something new in love that you've never had before, but it's also something very different to you, so you don't know if you will enjoy it or not. Others of you guys, you are kind of being pushed in another direction than, say, the person you're with, or somebody you've been interested in for a while. You're kind of being pushed in an opposite direction, okay? Let's see what else comes out though. Okay, so we have New Moon in Libra, a new romantic cycle begins. Okay. So yeah, I definitely feel with this coming out, there's somebody that you are interested in. It could be somebody you're actually already with, pile number 1. This person could be a Libra. This person could be I heard a Taurus, could be a Pisces, Capricorn, Aries, something like that, okay? Or a Cancer. And this somebody, you're kind of scared to maybe commit to this person because you're kind of worried about the traits in them that are kind of giving you the ick, or are kind of pushing you away right now, whether it be your partner right now or not. But know that a new romantic cycle is beginning, whether this be with your current partner or with somebody brand new. So let's continue though. Ooh, okay, so we got Pisces coming out. Okay, so this card says intimacy, intuition, and compassion. Yeah, I'm definitely getting somebody is going to come into your life and kind of give you those things. Maybe you've been missing, or maybe you've just been scared of intimacy, and this person is coming in and their type of intimacy is something that you've never experienced before. They could have different love languages than you and you're not sure how to take it exactly. So it might be scary a little bit coming up, but let's see what else. Okay, so we got also the square coming out. So, a challenging situation and a mountain to climb. I feel like this has to do with either you wanting to be in a relationship with a specific person and there just stuff keeps on getting in the way, whether it be like if you're scared of intimacy, if this person's scared of intimacy, or you're not sure if you should stay or you should go with your current partner because there might have been some difficulties, surrounding your relationship right here. And so you're wondering right now, like moving forward, you're like, should I stay or should I go? Because the sex might be great here. Like we have the third chakra, the solar plexus chakra, which is all about sexual energy and passion. Then we have Pisces here, and it says intimacy, intuition, and compassion, right? So this person might give you good sex. This person might give you a lot of good things that you really enjoy, okay? But at the other side of things, like they could be hard to deal with, or they could mirror back some like insecurities you have, or some negative traits you might have in yourself, or just negative traits that you've been avoiding, or there's just something about this person that has a duality. So they could be a Gemini, they could be what am I getting, Virgo maybe. They have like two sides to them where like one side you really enjoy and the other side you don't, and that's somebody that maybe you're dealing with right now. So you're going to have to make a choice coming forward on if like you should stay or you should go, right? And this saying right here with new moon and Libra, a new romantic cycle begins. They could be definitely a Libra as well, but like I do feel like there's potential here to start over with this person, or just start a fresh new cycle with somebody else. Again, there is like a choice here that you're going to have to make moving forward when it comes to love. Coming up, pile number one, let me shuffle a couple of these cards coming out and we can get a more bigger picture of what's going on. So for my pile number ones, what's coming up next in love? For my pile number ones, please, Spirit, what's coming up next in love? And one more card. Interesting. So yeah, this plays in perfectly to what I was saying, actually. So the first card we have coming out is Honeymoon. This says, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Okay, I'm going to put that right here. And then we have codependency coming out. I wish my camera would focus. That would be lovely. So, addictions are affecting your romantic life. Yeah, I feel like there is a little bit of codependency going on in your relationship. Maybe you've been with this person for a while and you're just kind of used to their energy. And again, you guys might have great sex. You guys might have good chemistry in that way, or in some type of way. You guys could be really good friends. And this could be somebody you're already with, or somebody you've been interested in for a while. And so you might have like good conversations, or you have the same interest, and there's always that like spark right there. It's definitely giving like karma, like a karmic cycle kind of going on between the both of you guys, where it's like you guys are meant to learn lessons from one another. It's just at a point where it's like, is all this energy, like codependency, is this compassion, is this sexual energy really balancing? See, it's all about balance here with the new moon and Libra in the middle. Is this balancing out all this more like negative energy? Now this honeymoon energy isn't necessarily negative, but it's like these more difficult parts of this person to accept. Like, is it really balanced out here? Okay. I do feel like what's next in love is maybe either going away on a trip with this person. You see there's like a boat here and a boat here. So it's kind of giving me like you guys might take some time apart away from each other, or you need some time apart from this person. So you're going to take like a honeymoon away from this person. Or maybe you guys have just been like at a distance, or there might have been a lot of people or moving parts involved in your connection where it made it impossible to spend time alone together. So maybe there's like some sexual frustration coming on over here that's kind of imbalancing this situation. You guys might just need to take like a break, either together or apart, whatever applies in this situation, just so you can like rebalance things in this relationship, whether this just be a crush of yours, or somebody you've already been in a long-term relationship with. Okay, especially if this is a crush, you guys might need some time like alone together to get to know this person. You might be codependent on them, as in like they always compliment you when you come into work, or there is something that this person gives you that like really sparks something in you that maybe you haven't felt either in a long time or ever. And so it is very compelling and draws you in, right? That type of energy, that codependent energy. Definitely completely understandable, pile number one. So I definitely see, again, a choice being had, like something needs to change, right, in this situation, but a new romantic cycle begins. So I definitely feel like you guys, again, if you guys need some time away together, that is going to help move this energy forward. It's like stagnant energy right here. It's like in limbo, right? And something like the scales need to tip in one direction or another to balance things out, okay? So let's clear up this energy though. That makes sense. And let me get some tarot up on here to get some more detailed information. And then I'm going to get some advice at the end, okay? For you, pile number one. I think that's out of frame. Okay. Let's get the tarot up on here. So for my pile number ones, what's coming up next in love for my pile number ones, please? Okay, so we got the Three of Cups coming out. Interesting energy. This could talk about a third party, but I'm not necessarily getting that. This also could talk about just like being in a friend group or having fun together, going out for drinks as well. Your friends might set you up with some new person as well. It's kind of coming through. Let's get some more information out on here though. For my pile number one, so it's coming up next in love. Okay, so we got the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm definitely getting the energy that maybe you guys were involved in a relationship or like a crush situationship. Where you guys are kind of just needing to go out with your friends and take a break from this energy surrounding you. So I'm definitely getting that you are going to take a break from either the person you've been with. Like you could literally go on a break, be like, hey, I need to take a break from you. I need to like spend more time with my friends. I need to spend more time with myself and getting to know myself, you know, that type of energy. Or you could, you know, especially if you're like in a really committed relationship with this person, you don't necessarily want to leave them or anything, but you just kind of need a break for yourself. Like it happens, even in the healthiest relationships, you always need some time alone for yourself, right? So that's kind of that energy coming on here. For some of you guys, you could literally break up with this person and maybe have another romantic cycle with somebody else, but that's only if it resonates. I don't feel like that's for the majority of you guys. Let's see, for my pile number ones, what's coming up next in love for my pile number ones? Yes, okay, so we have the Seven of Wands coming out and the Justice card. Okay, very interesting. This makes sense. I feel like maybe if you guys are in a committed relationship with this person has maybe been pushing your boundaries, which has been like wearing you down a little bit. So what I see coming up next for you is you getting justice in that situation. It could be with like a crush as well. You are getting justice. I love that the Justice card came out. So like those balancing, like Justice card is all about like balance, like the scales of justice. See how she's holding them right here, like that Librian energy we picked up before. So balance will be restored to this situation, and I feel like you're going to bring it about by spending more time with yourself and standing up for your boundaries and stuff. Maybe the person you're with kind of might have a problem with you spending more time alone and doing your own hobbies and stuff, but I definitely feel like that is necessary, and that is something that you're going to do moving forward. Again, this reading is kind of specific, so if this is not resonating at all, there's other piles to choose from, of course. So let's clarify this Three of Cups for my pile number ones, please. Wow, we got the Three of Pentacles coming out. So for some of you guys, this person could have like been involved in like a third party situation. Only take it if it resonates. I feel like you would already know this, so don't be out here like freaking out if you know this is new information or anything. I feel like you guys would have already known this, so you might like actually break up with this person, or you might just take some time alone to really get your thoughts together. For others of you guys could be like talking things out with your partner, being like, hey, I need to spend some time alone. I need to do my own hobbies. I need to focus on work, etc. And you guys will have to work out some sort of system where it's like oh, like you might have to have like a legit planner for your next like week or month or something, saying like, oh, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays I'm going to do this hobby and I need this time alone. Is that okay with you? And actually talk things out. And then you're like, well, then Saturday night is going to be date night and we can spend the entire day together, you know? Kind of like setting out a plan and working together to balance out like the fun you have together, but also the time you need for yourself and to work on yourself, okay? I definitely see that coming through. And this could be about like a crush situation. Maybe you have been spending a lot of time just like obsessing over somebody, right? And you kind of need some time to just like reevaluate things and kind of see why you are so attracted to this person, and also again get to know yourself better instead of like involving your entire personality about this other person who has a crush on you, right? So there definitely is that energy coming through. Let me clarify this 9 of Pentacles, okay? For my pile number 1s. We have the Hermit. Yeah, just perfect. Okay. You guys could be a Virgo as well, or an Earth sign, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm definitely getting that. I mean, this is just clarifying exactly what I've been saying. Like, the Hermit card is, like, self-explanatory, basically. It's about going into a hermit mode and so taking some time for yourself and to evaluate where you've been, where you've coming from, what lessons you're learning, and kind of getting to know yourself better. Especially coming out under the 9 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles is a more independent energy, can also represent singlehood. So I definitely feel like, again, if you aren't planning on leaving the person you're with, if you're with somebody here, you're definitely planning on taking some more time alone to yourself is definitely what's going to be happening here. If you guys, again, have been wanting a relationship, I don't necessarily see it coming forward. You might have a lot of options in love, definitely getting that, but I don't see necessarily a relationship coming up, at least in the future anytime soon. So clarify this 7 of Wands, please, Spirit. So we got the High Priestess coming out, okay? Yeah, I feel like Spirit is giving you a push to make this decision, because Spirit wants you to grow, and maybe you've been a little bit stagnant, or maybe you've been a little bit lax on your boundaries, especially if you are in a codependent relationship with somebody. Maybe you've been letting them get away with some stuff where when you first got into the relationship, you wouldn't have let them get away with, like maybe broken promises, or maybe they're not keeping up with what they were saying they're doing, or maybe they switched up on you in some type of way, where in the past you might have stood up for your boundaries, but recently you've been a little bit lax, okay? Maybe it's because you've been spending too much time with this person, okay? Or maybe you guys have just been apart for so long that you would do anything to keep the relationship alive. So you might be a little bit confused here, and that's why I feel like you're going to take more time to yourself to really figure things out, and really prioritize your boundaries and figure out exactly what it is that you're fighting for and what it is that you need, okay? Right? Pile number 1. Let me fix my mic a little. There we go. So let's clarify this Justice card, please. Clarify this Justice card. Okay, so we got the Queen of Swords coming out. Yeah, I feel like you'll definitely get justice in this situation. I feel like you will stand up for yourself. I feel like you will get what you want, just by speaking it into existence. Yeah, it's basically this whole scenario is being like, I have to work things out, taking some time alone to figure things out, realizing your priorities right here, and also your boundaries, and then putting them into action here with this Queen of Swords and the Justice, okay? Definitely that whole progression going on right here for you, pile number 1. Yeah, you guys could also yourselves be a Libra or Gemini or Aquarius, or have strong, like, especially like Aquarius in your chart as well. I do feel like Aquarius people are can have a tendency to be codependent, and I have an Aquarius moon, so don't come at me, Aquariuses, Aquarius I, but I do feel like they sometimes get into codependent situations, and I feel like you're going to have to kind of stand your ground in that situation, and really really put your boundaries up, you know? Even when it comes to this crush who you might not have even interacted with much, are you like giving them a lot of your time, a lot of your headspace to where you could be focused on yourself or something else going on in your life, okay? You will bring balance into your own life coming up next in your love life, pile number 1, which we love to see. So let's clear off this energy now. Hopefully that gave you enough information to go off of, and let's get some advice from Spirit, what you can do about your love life moving on forward, okay? So for my pile number 1s, can I have some advice, love advice for my pile number 1s, please? Yes, makes sense. This says, this is the Great Horned Owl card. It says, what am I listening for? And here is the key word here. So yeah, it's like, what are you waiting for when it comes to this person? What are you expecting? And what is actually being done? It's kind of like checking people on their promises, but also like listening to what you need inside, like listening to your intuition specifically, because we did get the owl here, which is a very intuitive animal. It's in the nighttime. Have the moon here, which is more feminine energy, which talks about intuition and feelings. So I feel like you need to tap more into your feelings and your intuition right now to really get a more clear picture on what decision and what you should be doing moving forward. Definitely what Spirit wants you to do. Okay, and take some quiet time alone. Maybe go for a walk, ground yourself, you know, whatever you do to help clear your mind and calm you down and tune into your intuition. Definitely something here. Maybe even journaling your feelings as well, especially if you are in a relationship. Journaling what this person has done to you and how it made you feel will really help you like figure out exactly what you need to do moving forward, right? Okay. So can I get another card of advice for my pile number 1s when it comes to love? Can I get another card of advice when it comes to love for my pile number 1s, please? Okay, thank you. Yes, I love this card when it comes out. This is the Bison Spirit. It says, how can I know myself as absolute? And the keyword is be over here. Yes. How can you know yourself as whole in yourself? Are you whole in yourself? Is this person maybe filling a part, like a void or something that you've maybe been a little bit lax on in your life? Maybe when it comes to self-care, self-love, maybe we're relying on this other person to give us that dopamine rush or to like say all these positive things about ourselves, when we can just look in the mirror and say those positive things about ourselves. Like, you know that song that just came out by Miley Cyrus, like it's really popular, like that flowers song, like I can buy myself flowers, I can dance in the rain, or something like that. Like she's basically saying she can do all those things for herself that she relied on somebody else for, right? Exactly what is going on right here. We needing to rely more on ourselves and focus more on our needs versus anybody else's needs in this situation. And, you know, if this person was meant to be in your life, they will respect that and they will balance things out and they will help you and support you through this, right? If they were meant to be in your life. Especially if you, like, make it clear to them exactly what you're doing, you know? Let's see what else comes out. Can I get some advice for my pile number 1s, please? Wow. Can I get one more card of advice? Thank you. We have play at the bottom of the deck. So this is kind of giving me the vibes of like not being so hard on yourself. Let's see what else comes through. So I did see this card, which says listen. Okay, so it says be alert. The soft chiming bells call the nearby fairies. Yes, it's giving me this energy here of the owl right here. Like owls are very good listeners, right? They can hear a lot. And so this is basically saying calm down, slow your mind down so there's not so many loud thoughts in there. And then focus on what's really standing out to you. What's really in the back of your mind when it comes to this person or your situation right now. Like what's really screaming at you that needs attention. And then be honest with this person. Be honest with yourself. And really work through those fears and really work out what is intuitively in the back of your mind. Say there is like an ick you have about this person on your mind and you can't really get it out of the back of your mind. Why is that? Is there any fix to that? Do you need to have a talk with this person? Like, or is it something coming from your end that you can fulfill in yourself, you know? So those are the type of questions that need to be answered right now. We did get Bloom coming out right here, which says, and attract more than butterflies. Yeah, I definitely feel like this has to do with like being and also like focusing more on yourself and blooming in your own life and giving yourself that nourishment. that you look for in others. We also have share coming out. The busy bee should still make time for each flower. I definitely see this as more so sharing with yourself. Like what it says, the busy bee should still make time for each flower. Like make time for yourself, make time for your friends as well. But make time for all the little things in life you like to do, you know, and focus on what makes you happy and what time you can share with this person and what time you need to share with yourself or with your friends. Kind of balance out your life there as well. So I hope that resonated with you, pile number one, and I really hope that helped you. If it did, please let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you. Like and subscribe if you feel called to do so. I definitely appreciate it. And I hope you have a great rest of your day, great rest of your week, and great rest of your life. Thank you so much for being here. Bye. Hello, pile number two. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing well. If you chose this cute little blue squishy squid ghost thing, then you're in the right place today. So in today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at what's next in love for you, pile number two. As always, I have some pre-pulled oracle cards we're going to get into first, and then I'm going to pull the tarot for some additional messages, okay? So let's just head into it. I'm going to try to pull all these cards first before I start talking, but who knows what's going to happen. We have a message for you, pile number two. Says, I am thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Oh, that's such a sweet little message. So somebody definitely wants to tell you that, pile number two. I love that for you. Let's see what else comes out. Ooh, we have number 25 coming out with all tied up, okay? So there might be something blocking this person from moving towards you or you moving towards this person. Also, all tied up kind of gives me the energy of like BDSM, but I don't know why that's coming through. We also have number 40 with co-create coming out. I heard procreate, so don't know why all these sexual messages are coming out straight at out the gate. This person might talk like that to you, okay? You guys definitely are like low-key flirting with the person in your life, whether this be a crush or somebody you're actually in a relationship with. Pile number two, side note, you guys could be a Libra, Pisces, Aquarius, or Gemini, or this person could be, okay, the energy that's coming through. Let's see what else comes out though. Interesting, we have new moon in Scorpio coming out with work through your fears, not face your fears, but work through your fears, okay? Which is facing your fears, you know. Right there, let's see what else comes out. One or both of you could be a Scorpio or have Scorpio placements or Cancer placements, because we have the Cancer card coming out. This says, nurture, comfort, and protection. I love that energy, okay? Let's see what else comes through. We also have the 8th house with transformation, karma, facing fears. There's that facing fears, and legacies coming out. Very interesting here. So the 8th house does talk a lot about transformation and like karmic cycles. I guess like facing fears and like what you're meant to do as well. Kind of transforming you into the person you're meant to be, right? So with this energy out on here, I'm definitely getting that maybe you guys have a crush on somebody and you need to like work through your fears or face your fears and maybe let it be known to this person that that's something that you're working on right now, and that's something that you're trying to like bring out into the open and actually manifest into your reality. I'm also getting that there is something in between, like coming in between either you and your partner or you and your crush or somebody you're interested in. There's something that's blocking you guys from like really being together, whether it be distance or it be like work or it be just something major happening in one or both of your guys' lives, with the all tied up card coming here. And then also like I'm thinking of you kind of gives the vibe that you guys aren't like together, whether you be in the same house or not, maybe, but maybe you guys aren't on the same page right now and you guys are trying to work through things or trying to figure out how you guys can be together. Again, you could be in a relationship with this person, but maybe they're at a distance, like you have to travel towards them, or again, something might have come up in their life, your life, where you guys can't be like really in union right now. And that's why it has to be like a message instead of just like telling you straight up to your face, okay? coming in combination with this all tied up here. But I do feel like you guys are working on, and you will be working on next in love, a solution to this issue going on, of this all tied up issue, okay? Because I do feel like you guys have a lot of love for one another. I mean, this person literally with this message said, I love you, and I feel like you feel the same way about this person. We do have Scorpio energy here, which is 8th house energy, which is transformative energy again. So maybe something does need to happen in your guys' relationship to free you guys up, or something needs to happen in your guys' lives so you guys can come together. Let's get a couple more of these cards up on here, get some more information. So can I get 2 cards? What's coming up next for my pile number 2s in love, please? Yes, okay, definitely. We have finances and career at the bottom of the deck, so this could be what this thing is getting in the way. I'm definitely getting that as well. I was getting that, is that maybe your guys's you know, money situation isn't sorted out properly, or this person's, and so maybe that's what's keeping you guys apart. But these 2 cards definitely explain the situation better. We have let go of control issues coming out, which says allow this situation to unfold naturally. Yes, exactly. And also we have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Yes, I feel like you guys are struggling with being optimistic about this situation, whether you're with this person or not. And also about the control issues surrounding this situation. I feel like maybe one or both of you guys, specifically you guys, pile number 2, not to call you out, is struggling with controlling the situation and how you want it to go. Like, you might be frustrated that this situation isn't working out how you planned with this person or your person. Again, maybe this person, maybe you are in a relationship with this person, but they're traveling all the time for work, and you guys are both trying to figure out how you can work from home. But you're going to have to sit through this period of not seeing them for a while. And it's really hard for you not to try to control things, try to be upset, or, you know, do something drastic. And also just stay optimistic at the same time, pile number 2. I do feel like maybe this person asked you to wait for them to maybe get their finances in order as well. And it is a little bit frustrating because you guys both feel that loving energy towards one another. I mean, I'm definitely getting that this person might have asked you to wait for them. The energies could be reversed because this is a general reading, of course, pile number 2. But yeah, you guys are needing to work together here with this co-create card and find a solution to this problem, but at the same time still being optimistic. You guys might be pessimistic about your life in general right now, especially if you are going through something transformative and you're having to face your fears. Again, this person might have had to go away for work or maybe moved away from you guys, and that was kind of a fear of yours, but you're kind of almost being pushed to work through your fears. Maybe you've never been in a long distance relationship before and it's really scary to you because of, like, you can't have control over that person when they're not, like, right next to you, right? So that can be a little bit scary, and you can feel a little bit tied up and like you don't know what to do moving forward, right? For some of you guys, I'm definitely getting, if you don't have anybody really in mind, I feel like you guys have been really struggling with the fact that nobody has come into your life, and you've been trying to maybe get with people you had interests in, but it never seemed to work out with this all tied up card and like the control issues going through here. So maybe you're scared of being like alone forever, pile number 2. This is only if it resonates for some of you guys, of course. And you're going to have to work through your fears coming up next and actually work with spirit to bring around the transformation, maybe of your heart. Maybe you're so scared of being alone forever that you're kind of manifesting that into your life by continuously thinking about that. And I know that's like easier said than done to like just quiet your mind about stuff like that, but do practice meditation, of course. But I feel like spirit really wants you to be optimistic, and I feel like with this being what's next in love, you will, you know, be changing your perspective on maybe control issues and stuff, and being more optimistic about the future. And maybe somebody will come into your life to really help you stay optimistic, whether it just be like your spirit guides showing you signs all the time, like giving you a thumbs up, you know, once in a while, to tell you that you're doing a good job, and that working through your fears, and maybe working through like your fears of commitment, working through your fears of being alone forever, working through your fears of not having control, is definitely pushing you in a more positive direction towards this transformation, to where you can manifest somebody into your life, right? Pile number 2, if that applies. So very interesting energies coming up on here. Let's clear off this energy right now though. And let us get some tarot cards up on here to get some more information, okay? So let's get the tarot up on here for my pile number 2s. Okay, sorry, my chair keeps on like making like creaking noises and stuff, which I assume are like very loud in your ear because my mic is like right by my chair. So I do apologize for that. Also, for my really raspy voice, it is leaving me. I don't know what I did to my voice to have it want to leave me, but here we are. So sorry about that as well. So for my pile number 2s, what's next in love for my pile number 2s, please? Wow, we got justice coming out. So yeah, definitely karmic justice is playing out in here, or a karmic cycle as well. I'm going to definitely get more information about this justice card, but that's more of that Libran energy that I'm getting here, which it makes sense that Libra would come up in this reading, and it came up very strong in the last reading as well, because it definitely, like, Libran energy has to do with love and Venus and stuff like that, so that makes sense. And we always need balance in our relationships, which is something that's always like on the forefront of like all these readings, right? Which makes sense. What's coming up next for my pile number 2s in love, please? We have the 9 of Wands. Okay, so the 9 of Wands can talk about being tired of standing up, or like waiting up for something, or waiting for things to pan out. I do feel like you guys will be doing that. You guys will be kind of waiting for a change or this transformation that was promised. You guys will be kind of also just sticking up for your beliefs as well. And you're like, I deserve like my Prince Charming, right? Like that's where you guys will be at. You're like, I deserve my Prince Charming and nothing less, okay? But you might have to be working through like your control issues when it comes to that. Because say like your person is like your Prince Charming, right? Okay, so if you guys are in a relationship, like your person really is all that you want. But situations came in between both of you guys, and you're like, well, is this karma? Is this like something we're supposed to go through together, or is this pushing us apart for a reason, you know? So you might be a little bit up in your head about it. You might be having to stay strong through it and stay optimistic, even though the situation at hand is a little bit more negative, okay? That's definitely something that's coming up soon for you, pile number 2, if you aren't already in that energy. So what's coming up next in love for my pile number 2s, please? What's coming up next in love? Okay. So we got the 4 of Pentacles coming out, and also the Magician. I love that the Magician came out, because the Magician is like a master manifester, right? He gets what he wants, right, basically, through manifestation. So I feel like this whole thing, not to get too deep into it, but I feel like this whole thing is just basically a lesson for you, pile number 2, to let go of control and be more optimistic, and really try keeping your mind optimistic when more negative things happen, and really understanding the bigger picture of things, which is 100% easier said than done. Like currently I'm definitely going through this energy, so this legitimately might be my pile when I choose it, because I'm relating way too hard with you, pile number 2, right now. But you might have some financial setbacks here as well, pile number 2, or just you might feel like blocking off your heart space, especially if you guys are single and you haven't had like a love option in a while, or maybe your love options have fallen through, so you're like, where's my Prince Charming? Where's that person I was promised? Maybe you've been to other readings and other readers have promised like, yeah, your Prince Charming is right around the corner, and you're like, where? Like so that could be that energy that's playing out right here. So you might be starting to like close off your heart a little bit, or get a little bit discouraged, okay? But this is all about like manifesting from the heart, and just kind of letting go of control, and just letting spirit kind of guide you through this life, basically, and know that you will get where you need to be, right? So let's clarify this justice card. And now I'm not saying that life is always like that, where you don't need to do anything and you'll just get to where you need to be. No, that's definitely not even the whole premise of manifestation. Manifestation is about putting energy towards something and actually taking action, and then trusting, right? For the majority of how manifestation works, okay? That's the basis of it. So definitely saying not that you shouldn't take action, but it's more so like what's coming up next for you is the trust part, but also showing up for yourself, even the action part of just being optimistic about it. So clarify this justice card, please, for my pile number 2s. We have Judgment. Yeah, maybe you guys feel like if you have like maybe hurt some romantic partners in the past, you might be getting up in your head being like, is this karma for like how I treated this person I'm with, or how I treated like people in the past? And am I getting my due for this? And in some situations, maybe for some of you guys, yes, in a way, but it's all just to set up this big, beautiful picture for you in the long run where you're going to get to where you need to be. Again, I feel like you guys might have feel like you made a wrong decision about somebody, or maybe you put your heart on your sleeve for somebody who didn't reciprocate your feelings as well. So you're kind of being like maybe judgmental of those people, but also being really defensive and really like freaking out, being like, oh, this isn't working out how I planned, this didn't go the way I had hoped. So you're losing hope. You're kind of like, you know, working through, trying to think of like, what's the karmic significance of what am I going through? And I feel like it's mostly just a lesson about control and having faith in spirit, which is like one of the hardest lessons to learn, right? Especially when things are going wrong in your life, okay? I definitely feel like by the end of this, and like a little bit, what's next in love is that you guys are going to be successful with being optimistic, and you are going to be able to start co-creating with spirit, because we did get the co-create card right here, remember? And that is kind of like the magician card, like co-creating with spirit, right? So I definitely feel like you guys are going to start figuring out what it is that you want to manifest, and then actually putting that energy into it, and maybe not energy into other things that kind of take up your mental space, right? Let's clarify this Nine of Wands though. We have, well, the Knight of Wands coming out. Very interesting. Yeah, you guys might have had like a lot of players in your life, or the person in your life right now, you might be scared that they are a player, or maybe they're giving you those vibes. So it might put you on edge and make you a little bit more pessimistic about your current situation, or you're just scared of like being cheated on, especially if your partner's out traveling for work, or if they're not with you like 24/7, right? It could be kind of scary to like really let go of that and like let yourself work through those fears of like, maybe in the past you cheated on somebody, so you're like, well, in this connection, am I going to be cheated on? Like, it's only fair, right? It's only karmically fair that I would get cheated on. But this is about being positive and forgiving yourself, but also like trusting that the situation will play out how it's meant to play out, whether you do get karmic justice for maybe some past bad decisions. And that could be the case. I don't necessarily think all of you guys were negative in past relationships. This is just about people maybe in the past were, you know, hard on you, or maybe they cheated on you, or maybe they were manipulative or abusive, and you're scared of that happening again in your current relationship, or scared of somebody else coming in and being the same exact way. But this is about being positive and being strong in yourself, and realizing that you can bring in the right energies. Like, even in a current relationship that's not going very well, you can bring in the energies where you both can say work from home, or you guys can both start getting along, or, you know, that type of thing. Being strong in your beliefs, and then your power as a co-creator with spirit. So clarify this Four of Pentacles. Yeah, the Knight of Cups. You guys might be pulling away from anyone who gives you love because you're kind of being a little bit pessimistic. The Four of Pentacles can talk about control, right? And you might be wanting to control people's love or how they express their love towards you, pile number 2. And this is all about letting go of that. Because if you really push too hard, it might push people away as well. Or things might not turn out how you had planned, right? Because everybody has free will. So this is a whole balance, right? With the Justice card, Libran energy, a whole balance of like, you know, kind of trusting that things will go your way and not pushing too hard, but also still standing firm in your beliefs and your boundaries, okay? And not letting anyone push the scales in the opposite direction and push you too hard or be too much up in your space. It's all about balance, right? Which was kind of the same energy as pile number 1, but a little bit different here as well. And that's something like going to come up next in your love life is maybe a little bit more closed offness to like people trying to get at your heart. Especially if you're single, you might have a lot of offers coming your way, but they're not up to par to what you have been manifesting, and you're like, well, where's my Prince Charming again? And this is all about having faith that your Prince Charming will show up at the right time, okay? Pile number 2. So let's get a clarifier for this Magician card, and then I'll get some cards of advice for you, pile number 2. So clarify this Magician. Wow, the star, that makes perfect sense and is exactly what I've been talking about. Like, the star is all about hopes and dreams and wishes and wish fulfillment and also manifestation. So this is about manifesting your dreams into reality. I love that this ended the reading here. Yeah, it's about having confidence that you can manifest your dreams. And I feel like that's what you guys are headed towards, because you're like, what's the point of being in all this blocked off heart space, all this negative energy? Like, I need to face my fears of being alone or my plans not working out, and actually put that positive energy and optimistic energy out there and really trust that it will come back, and kind of let go of control and just trust. Exactly. So I hope that resonated. Let's get some cards of advice out on here though for you, pile number 2. Okay, what you can be doing or what spirit wants you to be doing right now. So let's see. So for my pile number 2s, what's next in love, and what advice can you give for my pile number 2s in love? Advice? Is this one card? Yeah. Feels like 2, but anyway. So this is the the Eastern Cottontail. Couldn't see that for a second. This card says, what role is mothering energy playing in my life with nurture? Yes, this is all about, like, who are you nurturing? Is it you or is it somebody else in your life? Are you being too motherly to somebody maybe, or like giving them too much of the benefit of a doubt? Or, you know, I feel like spirit is definitely saying to nurture yourself like this, like you would like your children, or like you wanted your mother to, or like your mother did, right? This is about nurturing and taking care of yourself, and all about self-love, okay? And being really kind and forgiving and mothering to yourself. Like, focus more on self-love for sure, pile number 2. And being more in your feminine energy of receiving and being intuitive and being calm, cool, and collected, right? Okay. Let's get another card of advice for my pile number 2s, please. Another card of advice for my pile number 2s. Whoa. Yes, I love this. So we have the deer mouse coming out. This says, would more tenderness help? Yes, with nest. I feel like you guys are being a little bit too hard on yourselves, and that's why all this mothering, like, tenderness energy is coming out. Maybe we need to be a little bit less controlling of our partner as well, if that is something that applies in this situation. But it's definitely about being kind to yourself, knowing what your needs are and then fulfilling them yourself, but also just really be kind to yourself. I feel like you guys are so much in your head, like, I should be doing this, I should be doing that. Maybe I'm the one who is like blocking my manifestations. Maybe like my negativeness is, and in some ways yes, but it's okay to feel sad sometimes. It's okay to have certain negative thoughts. One thing I don't necessarily like about the whole spiritual community, and like I mean I might get canceled for this, but it's like the overwhelming like positive vibes, positive energy being pushed out there. Like, it's not okay to be like have a bad day, right, for some people out there. And it's like, no, like, it's okay to rant, it's okay to get your frustrations out. It's all a part of being a human, and it's okay to have like negative thoughts once in a while. It's not like it's going to manifest into your reality. The only way it's going to manifest into your reality is you constantly put energy behind it and really actually want that, right? Okay, like a bad thought here or there isn't going to ruin your life, pile number 2. So be more kind to yourself and let yourself make mistakes and let yourself like cry, okay? Let's see what else comes out for my pile number 2s. Can I get some cards of advice for my pile number 2s, please? Okay. Wow. I love that this is at the bottom of the deck. We have forgiveness, which says, a crushed flower still gives off a sweet scent. Yes. You're still sweet. You're still you. You're not going to lose yourself by forgiving yourself, right? If that's something you're afraid of, like those fears here. We also got listen coming out. So this says, be alert. The soft chiming bells call to nearby fairies. Yes. Listen to your intuition about maybe some red flags you see in people, but also like listen to what spirit is saying. I feel like you guys are getting a lot of signs and synchronicities coming up into your life, so just make sure to pay attention to those. We also have breathe coming out. Slow down and contemplate the tea. Violets and ivy tangled around the eaves. Yes. Notice the little details here as well, and just breathe. Take a breather. If you need to take a break, like a self-love break, take a bath. If you need to say no to your friends to going out for the night, that's okay. Like, you need to focus definitely on being tender with yourself. We also have courage. When picking roses, don't fear the thorns. That's all about that fear again. I feel like fears are holding you back a little bit, pile number 2. Maybe even fear of just being kind or forgiving yourself and taking care of yourself instead of like bending to other people's wishes and wants from you. Like, say your friends want to go out, but you don't feel good that day. It's okay. You don't need to have a fear of them leaving you for that. Like, if somebody's going to leave you for taking care of yourself, then they weren't meant and they shouldn't be in your life anyways, right? Pile number 2. So I'm definitely getting that type of energy here. So just be kind to yourself, please, pile number 2. I definitely feel like you guys need to hear that, okay? So if that did resonate with you and that did help you, please let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you. Like and subscribe if you feel called to do so. I definitely appreciate it. And I hope you have a great rest of your day, great rest of your week, and great rest of your life. Thank you so much for being here. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing well. If you chose this cute little green squishy, then you're in the right place today. So in today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at what's next in love for you, pile number 3, okay? Let me quickly fix this. Oops, wrong way. There you go. I'll give you a little bit more space over here. So we're going to be taking a look first at some pre-pulled oracle cards I've already pulled to get some more information about what's coming up next in love, and then I'll use the tarot for some more detailed information, okay? So let's just head into it, pile number 3. We have manifesting miracles. I absolutely love this for you. So this says, your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Yes, I absolutely love this. So you guys are definitely manifesting a miracle when it comes to your love life. Maybe you've been wanting something for so long and it's about to happen. We'll see, okay? Yeah, your dream is soon to become a reality, so that's lovely information. You guys could be a water sign, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, okay, just coming through quickly, or this could be the person on your mind, okay? Or the person that you're interested in or in a relationship with. We also have number 32 coming out here with the door to spirit, okay? Yeah, I definitely feel like you guys are more in tune with spirit recently. You know how sometimes it goes through waves where you feel really connected to spirit one day and then the next day you don't, but I feel like it's been a succession of feeling really close to spirit, really being, you know, really trusting in spirit, and this is in turn is letting you manifest what you want in love recently, pile number 3, and it's coming in. Like, you've opened this door to spirit right here, through your trust and through your faith and through your persistence, that now your dreams are soon to become reality, right? Okay, let's see what else. Ooh, okay, so we have number 15 coming out with message in a bottle. So somebody's definitely going to be reaching out to you soon. You're definitely going to get a message coming through, whether it be from spirit. I feel like you guys have been seeing signs and synchronicities recently. So that's definitely, you know, a sign that somebody is coming in for you. I love this energy for you, pile number 3. Let's continue. So we have the new moon in Pisces card coming up as well. It says meditate and contemplate. So love this over here. Yeah, I feel like you guys have been meditating and contemplating, and you guys will continue to meditate and contemplate about your love life coming up, pile number 3. I definitely see that for you is more like just positive vibes and more manifesting, putting energy into the future. Maybe in your past, when it comes to your love life, you were maybe a little bit pessimistic, but I feel like you guys are actually fully stepping into your manifestation power and your positivity and your optimism, and that's what's going to bring this whole situation around. I do see this coming in for you soon, okay? You guys are kind of the continuation of pile number 2, if you recall to that. I feel like that's more in your past energy though, and this is kind of going on in your, well, obviously if you pick this pile, this is kind of what's going on with you right now, okay? Pile number 2 is really struggling with optimism and staying positive about the future of their love life. I feel like you guys have actually kind of mastered that, where you are being positive, and in that, in turn, it's actually manifesting miracles right here and manifesting somebody coming in. I feel like the majority of you guys who pick this pile number 3 are single, but if you guys are in a relationship, this is just about like bringing more positivity into your relationship, bringing maybe good vibes where there wasn't before, or like really contemplating like the other person's needs and vice versa. This person might actually start to, you know, really see the fuller picture and start meeting your needs better, okay? Even if they were before, like, the whole dream life you're planned with this person or with somebody is going to come to reality soon. I love to see it for you. We also have the air element coming up here. This says open-mindedness, objectivity, and learning. Yes, I definitely feel like you guys have learned a lot recently. You guys are still going to continue to learn when it comes to manifestation and getting what you want from spirit. I feel like it's been a long journey where you had a lot of struggles manifesting before, but now it's kind of coming easy to you a little bit here, and you guys are finally kind of getting the key, I heard, to like unlocking these doors here. I feel like a lot of it has to do with open-mindedness and being positive towards the future and kind of just accepting things as they are, kind of letting it go. That whole process of that certain type of manifestation of really putting energy into a certain goal and then letting it go, not being attached to outcomes. And I feel like you guys have been practicing that, and you will continue to practice that moving forward. And you guys might be more in a meditative space when it comes to your love life moving forward as well, which is helping you really manifest exactly who it is that you want to come into your life. Let's see what else comes out. We have conjunction coming out. So this says a union. There you go. Merging and coming together. Yes, I feel like there is somebody coming into your life, pile number 3. And again, if you guys are in a relationship, I definitely feel like this is just next in love, so this could be like someone new coming into your life, like a new friend or something. It doesn't have to be romantic. But if you guys are in a relationship, though, I definitely feel like you guys are coming closer together. Okay, they're definitely going to be emerging, especially maybe you guys have been at a long distance with your partner and you guys are actually being able to like merge your families or live together or get an apartment together. Maybe that's what this message in a bottle is. You guys will be accepted into like a community, or maybe your house will get accepted, like you'll get to move into a new house, or your offers or your loans will be accepted as well. I definitely see, like, with the manifesting miracles in general, like, imply that it's something out of reach or out of touch, or like it couldn't happen. Like there's no rational way that this could happen. That's what a miracle is something that's unrational or crazy happening for you, right? Like that's very in a positive way. So I feel like you guys will be surprised at the miracles you guys can manifest. I do see you guys like seeing some sort of like miracles happening in your life right now, but I feel like more miracles are coming your way, pile number 3. I love to see that. Let's see what else comes your way, especially when it comes to love and maybe getting offers that are accepted. If you guys have a crush on somebody, I definitely see them accepting your offer as well if you reach out to them. But I feel like more so you're going to get offers coming in towards you, because we do have message in a bottle here. Let's get a couple more cards for my pile number 3. It's what's coming up next in love for them. Okay, got 2 cards coming out. Ooh, okay, so we got this card, give your relationship a chance. It says work on your partnership. Okay, love to see that. Okay, so if you guys are in a relationship, you guys are going to be working on it, and maybe manifesting miracles, as in you guys will get closer together. Maybe you guys were arguing before, but now you guys, like, something might have changed overnight, and then you guys just get along now, you know? We also have soulmate coming in. Yes, this is your soulmate. So if you guys are manifesting a soulmate coming in, well, yes, they're your soulmate and they are coming in. They are going to message you for sure. If you're wondering about a crush situation and this is who you've been really putting your energy towards, then yes, this is your soulmate, and yes, you guys will come together here in a union with the conjunction right here. Conjunction is basically just like, you know, being forward, like both having something in common, both having the same goals. Maybe if you guys are in a relationship, you and your partner haven't had the same dreams and same vision for the future, but with this manifesting miracles, you guys will somehow come together and actually have like a solid plan going forward where you guys can work together and actually get accomplished things. Like, say for example, your partner wanted to move to, like, I don't know, like Canada or something, and you wanted to move like to Brazil, okay, just for example, and like something might happen where like you will get your wish in this situation where this person will be like, okay, we can move to Brazil if you do this, but it's like you'll agree to that and it like works out. Or maybe this person gets a job offer in Brazil, the place you wanted to go, but it's such a good offer, like they can't turn it down, and they actually want to move to Brazil. So it works out in that way, and that's in that way it kind of seems like a miracle, like you prayed for this and you manifested it, right? And then it comes to fruition. Again, for some of you guys, this could just be as simple as you have a crush on somebody and you've really been putting that energy out there of them liking you back, and they'll message you out of the blue and you're like, what? You're like, wow, this is like a miracle. Like, I'm so shocked this person actually, you know, asked me out, or this person actually is interested in me, you know? Something like that is definitely coming up in your love life sometime soon, pile number 3. I love to see it, and I feel like it's because you've been consistent and you've really put your trust in spirit wholeheartedly and not really been so attached to outcomes, okay? Where it might have been a struggle in the past, it's not so much anymore. Yeah, I definitely feel that for you guys, okay? I love this energy. It makes me so happy. So let's clear this off, though, and let's get some tarot up on here to get some more details about what's coming in next for you, pile number 3, when it comes to love, okay? So for my pile number 3s, what's coming up next in love for them, okay? For my pile number 3s, what's next in love for my pile number 3s, please? Wow, okay, so we got the 6 of Cups coming out. So this could be somebody from your past returning, definitely getting somewhat of reconciliation here. So maybe it's somebody you thought was long gone. Even they might even be in a relationship or something, but they contact you out of the blue because you've really put that energy out there, and you're like shocked. You're like, wow, I didn't know my manifestation skills were like that on point, right? Maybe you thought you lost your manifestation skills, and then all of a sudden it's like that door to spirit opens and you feel connected again, and then you can manifest with ease. Definitely something showing here. You guys could be a Leo rising as well, or have Leo in your chart strong. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I am. I definitely feel like, I don't know why this is coming through right now, but I definitely feel like some good sex is on the horizon for you, pile number 3, so just heads up about that. Yes, we also got the 3 of Cups coming out. So I definitely see you guys having some fun times. Maybe you guys will go out and party and meet somebody that way. I do feel like, though, it's something you've been wanting. So maybe you manifested somebody while you were out drinking with your friends, and like Prince Charming steps into the room and you're like, wow, I really did all that. And then it's almost giving like Princess and the Frog here, because you see there's like frogs, and you know that Disney movie, like, she doesn't really like him at the beginning, but by the end they realize that they're perfect for one another. So maybe it's that situation where he, or like you, didn't necessarily like this one person, but then you realize, like, you start to manifest them into your life more, and then you realize you really like them, or like that they're the perfect person. There's something here about a shock and surprise to you where you didn't realize it was exactly what you wanted, and it was exactly what you manifested, and it comes into fruition, and you're like, wow, I didn't know I was that powerful. I love this. So for my pile number 3s, what's next in love for my pile number 3s? If I could pick that up. Wow, so we got the 6 of Wands. Yes, I love this. The 6 of Wands talks about victory, talks about celebration, winning. Pile number 3, you guys are going to be winning in your love life coming up next. I love to see that energy. You guys are going to be so happy with what transpires, and you're going to get your way in a situation. Even if you do have a partner, you're going to get your way in a situation and be very happy about it. I feel like, especially if you're taking the approach of being more like open-minded, or being more carefree, and not, you know, really being so strict or control driven, okay? I feel like you guys have been working on that in yourselves, and it's going to pay off here, okay, in your relationships. So for my pile number 3s, what's coming up next in love? Okay, so we have the 8 of Wands coming out, and also the Knight of Cups. I believe this is the Knight of Cups or the Knight of Wands. Either way, it's kind of the same energy. I really need to learn this deck. I am so sorry. But yeah, I'm definitely getting that. Yeah, it is the Knight of Cups. I was forgetting there for a second. So yeah, with this 8 of Wands clarified by this Knight of Cups, yeah, somebody will come in. Like this knight in shining armor, like Prince Charming is coming your way, pile number 3. Okay, like, or a princess, whoever you're into. Like, this is going to be your person, your soulmate, and you have manifested them into your life, and they will come in quickly here. Like, this is almost imminent for you, pile number 3, I'm getting. And because the 8 of Wands talks about fast movement, right? And so does the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is a pretty quick moving energy, okay? I feel like you guys have just been maybe focusing on yourselves and your own happiness, even if you are in a relationship. And in turn, that kind of let go of control issues, let you be more free to accepting this energy in. You know, when we manifest stuff, we have to make room for it in our lives, right, to come in. So I feel like that's what you've been working on, is making room for your manifestations. And now it's time for them to come in, okay? So I love that. Let's clarify this 6 of Cups for you, pile number 3. Okay. Oops. Let's see what these are. So, yes, love it. So we have the Ace of Pentacles coming out right here, and the 4 of Wands. Yes, I love this. Oh my god. So let me explain. 6 of Cups, clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. That means an offer from the past, or something you've been wanting or manifesting, an offer from it, like an actual tangible offer is coming your way. Pile number 3, an opportunity to get what you want. I definitely feel like somebody will reach out to you, especially if you've been trying to manifest somebody from the past. They 100% are coming back into your life. Definitely could be a water sign here, or an earth sign, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a Gemini, I'm getting. But they could be pretty much any sign though, definitely, but those are the strongest ones coming out. I'm also getting like the 3 of Cups talks about fun times, happy times, partying, basically. So does the 4 of Wands. The 4 of Wands talks about a celebration. So you guys might literally meet somebody or like reconnect with somebody through a party coming up soon. It could be a wedding for some of you guys. There might be drinks involved, or just fun times, or you're out with your friends as well. It could be some sort of meeting like that. And you guys are going to meet your person, meet your next person, and really, like, things are going to move fast, but in the best way possible. Like, you definitely manifested this person, this soulmate into your life, pile number 3, and they're definitely coming in fast. Let's clarify now this 6 of Wands, okay? Okay. And we got the Queen of Pentacles coming out. So yeah, this is definitely giving me the vibes that you guys will be secure in yourselves and you'll be happy. Maybe you'll manifest somebody who has money. So that might have been something you were manifesting. And if that's the case, then 100% they will have money and they will be able to support you if that's your dream. Or this person you're manifesting will let you be yourself and be more independent and be more self-sufficient. Okay, exactly what you were manifesting when it comes to material things as well. When it comes to this next relationship you're going to be in is going to come to fruition. Now, for those of you who are already in a relationship, I feel like there might be a party or a celebration or something where you guys become more close together and you guys start to build more of a sturdy foundation here with this Queen of Pentacles, and you guys start to fall like either in love again or start to just get closer to one another, and you will have a win, specifically financially. Maybe your partner has been promising you more money and stuff, but it hasn't necessarily gone through yet, but this is telling me that it will pay off, it will come through, and you guys will have more stability in your lives, okay? And you guys, again, will be working towards the future with a more positive outlook, and things will start to happen for you. Like your dreams and wishes will start to come true quicker for you. Pile number 3. I absolutely love this energy. For some of you guys, you could be getting pregnant as well, and that could be like what this offer is, like from spirit, basically. Maybe you've been trying for kids for a while. It isn't exactly like love, it's kind of like what's coming up next, but it kind of has to do with that as well, because you know, you love your kids and stuff. But I am getting that. Or a marriage proposal as well. You could be at an event and get a marriage proposal from your spouse, something you've been manifesting for a while, or sorry, your partner to be spouse. So yeah, and you guys will be excited about the future. I absolutely love this energy for you, pile number 3. It's the most positive vibes coming up here. I love it. So let's clear this energy off though right now. And let's get some last cards of advice for you, what energy you can be in right now, okay, to bring this in. I feel like you guys are doing a good job as is, though, anyway. So, for my pile number 3s, can I get some advice for them when it comes to love? Love advice for my pile number 3s right now. Love advice for my pile number 3s, please. Please? Question mark. Okay, thank you. Wow, so we got the leopard frog coming out. I don't think this card has come up in a reading for me yet. Am I flowing through metamorphosis with swim? Okay, interesting. So you guys might be going through some changes right now in your life. I feel like this is telling me that you guys feel something big is coming forward. And this is all about being able to swim through uncomfortableness or being able to accept your manifestations in, being able to accept changes, because you guys might have a trouble with that. Even if it is good change, you guys might have trouble with just change in general and being able to swim through it here with this leopard frog. But Spirit's asking you to be a little bit more free flowing, even though you guys have been working on that and being just more like lackadaisical, like just kind of going with things. Spirit's kind of just nodding and being like, yeah, that's exactly where you need to be. Just swim through it and everything will be okay. So let's see what else comes through. For my pile number 3s, can I get some love advice for my pile number 3s, please? Love advice, please, Spirit, please. I feel like Spirit's saying like you guys are already doing such a good job that like you don't really need advice. But let's see. Love advice for my pile number 3s, please. Thank you. We also have Meadowlark coming out here. It says, how can I safeguard what is sacred to me and protect? Okay, interesting. So yeah, this is also saying, I feel like this is saying stick to your manifestations and kind of protect them. Don't necessarily be... I mean, I do believe in the power of like speech and like talking your manifestations into being. But if you know somebody has bad intentions for you in your future, don't be like telling them exactly what it is that you want, because they could potentially like not necessarily block that energy, but kind of like, you know, put some energy out that's negative or working against that energy. You know what I'm saying? So maybe keep some of these dreams to yourself and really just work it on yourself instead of being focused on other people and how maybe other people can help you. Like you might look at some of your like friends and you might be like, well, I might ask them for help or something, but say one of those friends is like a fake friend, okay, and you tell them your dreams about this, so they kind of like work against you in some sort of way, even if it's just putting out negative energy towards that, right? So Spirit kind of wants you to safeguard these manifestations for right now, and then kind of surprise people with the results. Be like, hey, I got my Prince Charming, and your fake friend is like, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that kind of energy. Not saying you have a fake friend around you, only if it resonates, but kind of protect your dreams and goals, okay? And also stand up for yourself. If like your partner is like, no, we are not moving to Brazil, you're like, just wait and see, you will want to in a second. Okay, so for my pile number 3s, can I get some more advice for my pile number 3s when it comes to love? Okay, thank you. We also have move at the bottom of the deck. A rolling stone gathers no moss. Okay, definitely about putting that energy out there. But let's see what else comes through. Oh. Ooh, I love this energy. Okay, so I saw some of the cards when I dropped all over the place. We have joy. Make time for the little things today. Yes, also that. Just find joy in the little things today, but also have a more positive outlook. I feel like you guys already are embodying that. Let's see what else comes out. Wow, we have radiance. All the beautiful cards in this deck just flew out. It says radiance. Keep your head held high and follow the sun here. It'd be lovely if you could read that with me. But yeah, so... yeah, with radiance here, it's just talking about being firm in your dreams and just finding the joy in things and just being positive, and then positive things will come towards you, pile number 3. I mean, that doesn't always happen, but in this situation, especially when it comes to love for you, pile number 3, I definitely see that happening. We also have surprises coming out. Venture down the rabbit hole. Yes. I feel like a lot of positive surprises are on the horizon for you, pile number 3. I love this reading. It was like the most positive reading I've gotten in a while, so love to see that. So if that did resonate with you and that did help you, pile number 3, please let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you. Like and subscribe if you feel called to do so. I definitely appreciate it. And I hope you have a great rest of your day, great rest of your week, and great rest of your life. Thank you so much for being here. Bye. Hello, pile number 4. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing well. If you chose this cute little bunny squishy, then you're in the right place today, if you can see that. So in today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at what's next in love for you, pile number 4, okay? As always, I have some pre-pulled oracle cards we're going to get into first, and then I'm going to pull the tarot here for some more information in a little bit. And then at the end of today's reading, we're going to be getting some advice from you from Spirit, okay? For you from Spirit. All right, so let's just get into it, see what's next in love for you. Okay, so we got the Wait card coming out. I heard worth the wait here. So it says, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course, okay? For some of you guys, you have a crush on somebody, and this is Spirit just saying, like, wait. I also feel like you guys will have to wait for somebody here in this situation, whether it's somebody you're already in a connection with or somebody you want to be in a connection with. There's some waiting here. Also, some transformative energies I'm getting here could have to do with an earth sign, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, either you or this person. Could do with a Leo, Sagittarius, or a Scorpio as well. So let's see what else comes through. Okay, maybe that's why we have number 13 coming out with financial constraints. Okay, so maybe one or both of you guys are like dealing in this connection. I feel like you guys do have somebody in your mind, so that's why I'm saying one or both of you guys could have some financial constraints when it comes to, you know, maybe pursuing your dreams in your personal life or their personal life. So maybe you had to put this connection on hold, or maybe you guys are at a distance and you can't see each other, and the why is because of financial constraints, or there's just something having to do with money here that is coming in between you and your crush, you and your partner, you and what you want to do in love moving forward. Okay, let's see what else comes through. But we do have number 35 coming out, I believe, with a loyal heart. Yes, I love this. I feel like you yourself have a loyal heart, okay? I feel like you will be loyal to yourself and your needs and your wants coming up in love, but I also feel like you guys are bringing in this loyal heart in a person, okay? Whether it be from somebody from your past or somebody that is asking you to wait for them. I'm definitely getting that here, but let's get some more information out so I can get a fuller picture here. Okay, so we got the mutable moon coming out with nothing is yet set in stone. Yes, I feel like there's a lot of moving parts going on in your love life right now, pile number 4, and you yourself might be a little bit confused as to what's going on, and that's why there's this wait card, and you're having to wait something out and see kind of like where things go, because nothing yet is set in stone is telling me you guys are going to feel kind of up in the air about what's going on in your love life. Again, there could be some constraints over here, financial, material, and coming between you and like somebody with a loyal heart, or somebody you've been manifesting, or your partner or something, of course. Let's see what else comes through. We have the yang energy coming out. Okay, so proactivity, expression, doing, and forward motion. I feel like this is being blocked right now, or you're struggling with having forward motion in your love life, but I do see it coming up. I definitely see you have to wait for it, but I do see like actions being taken towards movement, okay, towards things coming into place, okay? And this says don't rush into it, so I'm getting like don't rush it, like just let things unfold naturally, basically. And I feel like that's what you're going to do moving forward. And what's next in love for you is like kind of things out of your control coming together to paint a beautiful picture for you, pile number 4, and you just kind of have to wait through it, kind of like wade through it as well. But yay, okay, we got the North Node coming out, which says destined to have. Yeah, I feel like you guys are destined to have a good relationship coming out, whether it be with the person you're currently with or just with somebody new or somebody you've had a crush on. There will be a positive outcome coming forward. I just feel like there is this waiting confusion period. Maybe you're wanting to take action, but there are some constraints, and that's why things are up in the air right now for you, pile number 4. But I do see things changing here with the loyal heart and North Node destined to have. It's just going to be in the future. I always see the North Node as something that's like in the future, right? It's always a goal we're aiming towards constantly. So I do feel like you will get there because you are destined to have this loyal heart and this happy ending. It's just going to take some time, and that's kind of what's coming up next in your love life, is just waiting, basically. I know that's not the most positive thing to hear in this reading, but it's like I feel like things have to be waited out in this situation. Like things in your situation can't happen overnight necessarily. Let's get some of these oracle cards up on here. I'm going to live shuffle them and get some more information. So for my pile number 4, what's coming up next in love for my pile number 4 is I feel like there's not a lot of motion going to be had. If there is, it's towards like things in your personal life versus actually getting closer to somebody, or vice versa. This is upside down. So what's coming up next for my pile number 4s in love, please? What's coming up next for my pile number 4s in love? Okay, thank you. Would love to be able to pick this up here. So, okay, yes, this makes sense. We have calling in your soulmate. Okay, it says your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Okay. And we also have this card coming out. Pay attention to the red flags. Okay. It says the signs are cautioning you. Yes, I feel like the signs are cautioning you to wait it out with somebody. Maybe you have somebody of interest on your mind if you are single and it's like a crush of yours or somebody you want to be with, or maybe somebody you're considering. And Spirit's saying to wait and just allow nature to like take its course, right? Allow things to play out, because then you might be able to see the red flags in this person and then move on to somebody else with more of a loyal heart and actually call in your true soulmate, okay? For others of you guys, I feel like if you push things too much, even with your current partner, there could be some difficulties and you could maybe push this person away, or something could like technically go wrong, okay? In quotation marks, because I don't feel like, I feel like everything's in a divine plan, in the end goal. But I do feel like you'll go through more unnecessary heartbreak or disappointments if you do push a certain situation right now. Even if somebody is being a little bit negative towards you, I feel like Spirit doesn't want you to make any rash decisions. Of course, if somebody's really affecting your peace, then, cut them out. But I feel like that's not necessarily the situation here. It could be you guys could have to cut somebody out and then call in your actual soulmate. But I'm more so getting that this is all about being like positive, like calling in your soulmate, but also like not taking necessarily any rash action, okay? Because I feel like that could mess up the flow of things right now. I feel like Spirit's kind of painting, like I was saying, painting a backdrop for you right now. And if you rush into things, or maybe rush into like getting with somebody you don't necessarily want to for fear of like maybe missing out on your soulmate, then you could go into more disappointments, okay, and make you more jaded when it comes to love, when you could just wait it out, wait for somebody, a higher level soulmate in your life, and not put up with anything less. And that's when you'll find your loyal heart, and that's when you're gonna get the soulmate you're destined to have, instead of maybe choosing options you don't necessarily want to choose, but you do because you're scared of loneliness, you're bored, stuff like that. You just want something for the minute, okay? So just pay attention to the red flags and people, and I feel like you are calling in your actual soulmate. You're just gonna have to wait for it, pile number 4. Now, if you are in a relationship with somebody, they might be kind of dealing with stuff in their personal life, maybe finances, and so it's kind of hard to just like be okay with that. They might have asked you to wait for them when it comes to something. Either like if you guys are at a distance, maybe they asked you to wait until they can come closer to you, or maybe take a break and wait for you wait for them as well. So that could be a red flag here in this situation. I feel like a lot of you guys did pick this pile. So again, take whatever resonates and apply it to your situation here. I feel like there's a lot of energies going on here, okay, and a lot of stuff that's like up in the air and not set in stone here, which makes sense. So I feel like there could be a lot of possibilities here. A lot of different roads are presenting themselves, but there is one road that you're destined to have and achieve when it comes to love in the future. Just right now, Spirit wants you to kind of pay attention to the red flags, focus on calling in your soulmate, and just kind of waiting out this whole process. You could be in between like partners as well. You could be interested in someone, but you just broke up with somebody, so maybe it's not the best time to jump into something else, and there could be something better out there for you. So Spirit wants you to wait and pay attention to the red flags. If you are in a connection with somebody and it's like kind of new, maybe Spirit's saying to not take it too fast. Maybe they're like, oh, let's move in right now, or let's get married, and you're like, well, something's telling you to kind of wait it out. And that's kind of what this energy is implying, that you guys are going to wait it out, that you guys are going to pay attention to the red flags, that you guys are going to really flesh out this person, this next situation, and in that way actually call in your real soulmate and somebody worth waiting for, okay? So let's clear off this energy though, and let's get some tarot to get some more information. I'm actually really curious about what tarot has to say about this, because I feel like there are a lot of like underlying energies here, some complications here that I'm not fully fleshing out for you with those oracle cards. So let's get paint a fuller picture for you, pile number 4. I'm getting a lot of painting, a lot of painting symbolization in here, and a lot of words that have to do with painting, so that could apply to your situation in some sort of way. Maybe you paint for a living, or this person does. It just could be in a sign for you. I'm at a loss for words, and you're pile today, pile number 4. I'm so sorry, I'm tripping over my words. You guys might be a little bit confused as to like what's going on in your life right now, and you kind of can't get the words out exactly. Maybe your manifestations are all over the place. Maybe you want something one day, but then the next day you really want something else, and so that might be messing with your manifestations because you aren't focused on one direct thing, and it could be affecting a lot of areas of your life, not just love. Okay, so maybe focus on that as well. But let's get some tarot cards to see what's next in love for my pile number 4s. Okay, yeah, this makes perfect sense. We have the Hanged Man coming out. So this talks about definitely talks about thinking things through, seeing things from a different perspective, maybe getting a higher, more spiritual point of view when it comes to your current situation, pile number 4, and kind of seeing things from a spirit's perspective and kind of taking a break. The Hangman talks about taking a break and seeing things from a different perspective. So I see that maybe happening for you in your love life is you having to stop, slow down, wait things out, and see how things play out, see how other moving parts in your love life, like other people, situations, move before you take action, okay, as well. So for my pile number 4s, and you might be even forced to do that due to like money or like travel or time or something like that, or kids even. So for my pile number 4, those things getting away. What's next in love for my pile number 4s, please? Yeah, so we got the Moon coming out. The Moon does talk about like confusion, kind of not knowing where you're at, maybe even feeling alone and disconnected from spirit or what's going on in your love life. So spirit kind of wants you to take a step back. I am getting that. Like, this is not necessarily advice, just what's coming up forward, but I am getting the message that you might need to take a step back when this confusing energy pops up and maybe not talk to anybody or not be interested in anyone. Even if you are in a partnership, kind of take your energy back. I feel like there is a lot of confusion going to come up, or if you're not already in that energy right now, pile number 4, when it comes to your love life. And I feel like you just need to kind of take a break and see things from a different perspective, and maybe not entertain as much people as you are, especially if you're single. For my pile number 4s, what's coming up next in love for my pile number 4s, we got the Ace of Swords. Yes, I love that this came out. Thank you. So the Ace of Swords talks about an epiphany, actually getting in some information and actually having a clear idea and a way forward. I love that this came out because I feel like you guys needed it, pile number 4. I feel like there is still going to be a period of like waiting and confusion going on in your love life, but then something will pop off. I heard like you'll get an idea, you'll have a realization. Maybe somebody will say something and you're like, that's not what I want, or that is what I want. And so you're going to have a clear path forward. I love that this came out for you. I feel like you needed to hear that. I feel like I hear a lot of you having like a sigh of relief, like, yes, thank you, some clarity coming through. I definitely see that. Maybe within like 3 weeks, 3 months this could come through for you. Pile number 4, still having trouble talking, but that's fine. So for my pile number 4s, what's coming up next in their love life, please? So we got the 10 of Swords coming out. I do see for some of you guys, not to sugarcoat things, I do see maybe a painful ending coming forward for you, but I feel like for one, you guys might have already intuitively felt that, or like it needed to happen. I definitely feel like this needed to happen, or you get some sort of epiphany about someone or something, about a situation, and you have to unfortunately cut them off, and it might be painful, okay? But it is an end to a cycle. I feel like a karmic cycle as well. This could be somebody, you could be in a relationship with somebody right now who reminds you of an ex or something, and you know you eventually things will have to come to a close, come to an end. And I do see that happening for you once you have an epiphany here, but it is the end to a karmic cycle. Like no more of this energy, right? So that is something to look forward to, actually. And I do feel like maybe for some of you guys, if you are in a relationship with this person, and this could mean, not necessarily breaking up with a person. It could just mean you guys have an epiphany about how to work out these negative energies and actually bring an end to a toxic cycle with you and your partner. For some of you guys, you could be kind of dealing with, like, again, if you're single, I feel like a lot of you who chose this do have somebody of interest at least. Who you are in some sort of commitment with. But for those singles out there, I feel like you'll have an epiphany about why you're single, why do I keep saying that, single, and you might have to put an end to maybe talking to toxic people, and then that can help you manifest your soulmate, your true soulmate in. You might realize that you are entertaining people who don't need to be entertained, or maybe you're going out and partying and like just accepting offers left and right but not actually looking for the one, and that is what you want. Like there's nothing wrong with that if that's what you want, but I feel like you guys want something different right now, pile number 4. You want something actually steady and committed, or at least something that's non-toxic, somebody who is non-toxic, who just gives you peace, whether that is commitment with them or not. But I feel like you guys will be putting an end to this cycle, okay? I feel like you guys will be putting an end to toxic behaviors, whether in yourself or other people when it comes to love. So let's clarify this Hanged Man here, pile number 4. Yeah, we have the 9 of Wands. I feel like you guys have gotten to a point where you're just really tired and worn out from what's going on in your love life right now, and there needs to be a change. There needs to be a decision made and some action moving forward. But I do see more waiting coming for you in your future for sure, and I feel like you guys are almost at the end of your ropes here. Like this is the 9 of Wands, and the 10 of Wands depicts somebody who is just overburdened and it's about to just drop all those wands down. So I feel like you guys have been up all night, maybe worrying about someone or something. You guys are just really at your wits end, and you don't know where to turn because we do have the moon here, and I feel like that energy will continue, but there will be something that happens here that puts an end to all this worrying and overburden and stuff, which is a good thing. So clarify this moon card for my pile number 4s, please. Yeah, so we have the Strength card coming out. This makes perfect sense in this situation. The Strength card talks about, well, strength, like inner strength and holding on and really fighting your demons, basically. And I feel like that's something you are going to continue to do moving forward in your love life. But I do feel like you will be strong enough to get through this. I feel like this is like a promise from Spirit that you will be strong enough to get through this negative, toxic energy coming into your life. And that it's nothing to really be worried about, because there will be an ending here. We got the 10 of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Like there will be an ending to this negative, toxic, confusing energy, whether it be with somebody you're with, or an ending with somebody you're with, or just an ending to maybe entertaining negative energies, okay? So let's clarify this Ace of Swords, pile number 4. Yes, I love this. So we got the 6 of Wands. The 6 of Wands talks about success, talks about victory, okay? So you're going to find a way out, I heard. You're going to have to wait a while for this energy to kind of clear and let Spirit paint the background, basically. But then Spirit's going to give you a divine download. Spirit's going to bring you an opportunity, okay? And you're going to get some clarity, and then you're going to feel better about the situation. You're going to be like, I can win in this situation. I can get what I want in this situation. And, you know, I have the power to choose. I have free will, you know, and I feel like that's where you're going to kind of be at moving forward in your love life. Pile number 4 is you're going to have the realization that you have the power to change your life. You have the power to cut out toxic energies. You have the power to stand up for yourself as well, okay? And you will be victorious here. I feel like you guys, whatever you say to somebody you might say something to a partner who, say, you've been with for a while, but they've been entertaining like toxic habits. You will tell them and you will get victory over the situation. You might have an argument, but you will get victory over it, and the person will like learn their lesson, or at least they'll take a note, they'll jot a note down about what you said, okay? Because I do feel like it's a divine download. So you're meant to maybe change this person or to really give them advice. And I know, like, it's not really your job, right? And I hate sometimes when I do get these readings, especially for myself, I'm like, do I really have to teach these people like out here? Like, but I do get some, like, you know, like some enjoyment out of it, and there is lessons learned for yourself in that as well. So let's clarify this 10 of Swords. We have the Knight of Wands coming out. Yep. So the Knight of Wands can be more of a toxic energy, more of that like devil energy, like passionate energy, and I feel like there's going to be an end to toxicity, definitely, with this going on here. And I feel like you guys will be more free to pursue your dreams and what actually lights you up inside, okay? Especially if this is like a breakup for some of you guys. That's only if it resonates, of course, pile number 4. If it is a breakup, it's kind of like you already knew this was going to happen. Like you've already been thinking about it here with this Hanged Man coming out. There will be an end to something toxic coming up in your love life. Again, if you're single, not, whatever, there will be an end to toxicity and you will be victorious over this situation. So I love to see that. However that pertains to your situation, pile number 4. But let's clear off this energy now. And let's get some cards of advice, because I do feel like you guys definitely need it, pile number 4. Let's see. So for my pile number 4s, what's some good love advice for my pile number 4s right now? Some good love advice, please. And that just broke my thing again. I've been really trying to fix it, and it keeps breaking. So, okay, I do love this energy. You got the deer mouse coming out with the keyword nest, and it says, would more tenderness help? I feel like this has to do with towards yourself. Would more tenderness towards yourself really help you, pile number 4? Maybe take some time out for yourself and focus on self-love as well. And maybe bringing, with this nest here, it's kind of giving me like securing a secure spot for you, pile number 4, to maybe get away, or maybe fixing up your home, cleaning up your space that might make you feel more secure. Even if you are in a toxic situation or relationship and you don't feel secure, find something that makes you feel secure, whether it is just like cuddling up in a blanket and reading a good book, or give yourself some space to feel comfortable and more at peace, and have some alone time if that's even possible. Okay, find some place where you can be secure and safe. I know that's kind of an ask maybe if you are in a more toxic situation, so maybe find some help online. Maybe go and find a resource online, or a chat room where you can talk. I know in some situations that's even impossible, but you are at this reading, and maybe this reading does give you some sort of security and some comfort. So if that's something that you need and you can do, just find security in like YouTube videos, find security in music, or something that makes you feel secure right now, pile number 4. And be forgiving with yourself. If you feel like you made a mistake with somebody or something in the past, or you're making constant mistakes, be okay with forgiving yourself. Okay, pile number 4. So let's get some more advice from my pile number 4s when it comes to love, please. Love advice for my pile 4s. What do they need to hear? All right, so we got the red-tailed hawk coming through with dive. What is ready for action? Okay, interesting. Yeah, I feel like what's really grabbing my attention is what is ready for action. So that is telling me that there are some things that you can do in this situation. You're not as helpless as you think. And I know that can be triggering to some people in certain situations, but try to figure out the little things in your life. Again, what makes you secure, the little things that make you happy, and how can you take action on that? What can you take action on in your love life? For some of you guys, it is ending toxic cycles in your life. Can you break up with this person? Can you find a way out maybe? Also, for some of you guys, could just be cutting out toxic patterns or people who you keep entertaining. Or, whenever it comes to love, what's something that you can take action on, but what's other things that you can just wait it out, that you can just feel secure in as well. It's also about figuring that out, pile number 4, so maybe take a look at that. I know easier said than done, but let's get some more advice from my pile number 4s, please. Some love advice. Yes. Can I get some love advice for my pile number 4s, please? We also have dare at the bottom of the deck, so take a risk and fly. All right. Let's see what else comes through. We got Twilight coming through. So this card says, surrender to the last hour when the light barely touches the flowers. Yeah, this is also talking about surrendering. When you feel like you can't do anything more, there's nothing to take action on, you feel completely helpless and lost and everything, just know that there will be a dawn here. The twilight insinuates that there will be a dawn, that the sun will rise up again, okay? And just accepting kind of what has happened as well, and forgiving yourself for maybe making bad decisions, and just accepting what has happened in the past so we can move forward and have a good dawn, like have a good beginning. We also have beauty coming out. So this card says, dare to be tender. There's that tenderness again. Dare to be tender and strongly vulnerable. So maybe you guys are worried about like telling your therapist about maybe your marital problems or something. This is saying dare to be vulnerable and dare to accept help and dare to get help for yourself. And that's maybe what you can take this action on. But also just find the beauty in the little things right now, pile number 4. Maybe the situation isn't as like dramatic as I'm making it, but I do feel like some of this energy does need to take a look at, even at a smaller scale, right? Pile number 4, and just focus on self-care right here. It says tend to your garden, pile number 4. Beautiful advice. Just focus on self-care and what makes you happy as much as you can, okay, right now, and just kind of wait it out and see what happens. I do feel like there will be a dawn and there will be better things on the side of this, especially if we take action. wait out what we need to, but also take action on what we can change in the moment, okay? So if that resonated with you and if that helped you, I really hope it did, pile number 4, please let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you. Like and subscribe if you feel called to do so. I definitely appreciate it. And I hope you have a great rest of your day, great rest of your week, and great rest of your life. Thank you so much for being here. Bye.